Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris Orme, and today we're playing more Football Manager 2021, finishing off this season of dreams. And yeah, I mean, okay, this isn't a good game, but I wanted to highlight the progress. By the way, we don't have under 18s, they're all up in the under 23. They have been for a couple of weeks, so this is not a fair reflection. But see, UEFA Youth League semi-final. It's a big loss, but it's a pretty good competition. And we get undone by Real Madrid. So that's not really anything bad in my eyes. I think that's really good. So you add in the fact that we lost the final to Liverpool at youth level and a semi-final against Real Madrid. And there's still a few more to go. And one thing I want to point out here is 94th minute, Slobodan Tedic, like, you beautiful boy, 4 league goals. That's all he scored all season. But that one's the important one. That one's the important one. It gives Liverpool 3 Premier League games to play. That gives them 9 points. That puts them at 90, which means a game in hand, which will be our live com today, at home to Sheffield United. At the end of April, as I predicted, we have the chance to win the Premier League. This would move us clear. Liverpool have been amazing. Our defence has been great, but so has Chelsea's. In fact, us and Chelsea, apart from a few results going our favour that didn't go theirs, like 78 to 72, 21 to 22. We've been slightly better than them, but it's close. So we're guaranteed second place, at least our best ever finish. But today's video falls on this game. Liverpool have opened the door. One more win will see us through. Swansea at home against Sheffield United, with Calvert-Lewin, a former player of theirs, and Ryan Brewster on the bench. 2 strikers that used to play for them, and the godchild having the season of everybody's life, Yannick Elstead. Could be interesting. It could be interesting. This is the team we're going with. Roning, Facey, Mefam, Rincon, Blasco, Royce, Tonali, Martin, Savic, Demir, Helsted, Calvert-Lewin. No captain, no vice-captain, no Brewster. Why? I let my system pick. That's basically it, boys. That's basically it. We set up opposition instructions, but we let the system pick for this game. Sanchez, Bono, Cook, Beachy, Wagway, Bevan, and Brewster on the bench. Should be good. Should be good. There is a slight tactical change as well I want to walk us through. So recent form, we're in form, they're not, and let's get the job done. So tactically, the only real thing to talk about is in transition. We've gone from a counter press and holding our shape to regrouping and then countering. So it's going to tire us out a little more, but I think the balance is going to be a little better. The other thing is just that high defensive line is dropped back a little bit, and we're going to give up a little bit more of the centre midfield, give up a little bit more possession and control for those quick counters, and see if that will get the job done for us in general. I think it'll solve a lot of problems we've been having. So Sheffield are in green. We are in the bright white under the lights. Fire up the boys. Not a good start in terms of morale in the team. But yeah, we are going after this game. Title on the line. Tonali's corner. It doesn't quite get to Helsted, but Mefam steps up. Martin Savic. Does he have a future at the club? I don't know. Blasco. I don't know with him either. Nice 1-2. Yusuf Demir. 13 minutes and change. The 14th minute, basically. Demir scores. Good ball in from Martin Savage. It doesn't fill me with confidence, this. But it's a nice ball. And then Martin Savage can get the ball behind. In the rain, across the ground. Little daisy cutter. But big Yusuf Demir to get us the opening goal. And now down to positive. Now we control the game. We're still countering, but now we control. DCL loses it. That is not good, but we will pick it back up here with Blasco. Finale back out to him. He's got room to run. Can he deliver a good ball from this flank as well? Back to Martin Savic. To Demir. Almost gets his second there. Circumstances almost open up for us. Almost open up for us. I think there's 2 other games, but this is the only one that we care about, of course, because it's the league. I'm now going to praise the team. I'm going to try and buy some morale. What a ball from Rice. And it's Yannick Helsted. Looked like he put it through the goalie. 39th of the season for Yannick there. There's no panic. Give the ball to Yannick. Helsted, he will score. Lovely ball over the top. Takes it down. And yeah, just drills it underneath the body of the goalkeeper. Ramsdale can't get close to it. Oh. Musa almost got that. We need to be careful. They do have McBurney up front. He is a former player. And that could come back and haunt us. But 2 shots on target, 2 goals. Looking fairly solid. Looks like they're coming at us a little more and getting into the game. There is McBurney, and there is his goal. Demand more from the boys. I'm actually going to go into very attacking, which could be dangerous before halftime. But I really want to put pressure on before halftime and not let them carry momentum through the break. So I definitely want to see us step up and play. There we go. It looks like they've shaded the game, which is really kind of disappointed. I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Mediocrity is not good enough. The title's on the line. I need you to go out, win the game, win the title, and we can start practicing for the FA Cup final. Milenko. Kind of isolated. We got lots of men back, and there we go. We're able to just get that back to Blasco. Rincon back up to Martin Savic. Ball for Calvert-Lewin. He's out wide. Good ball in. Yannick can't get there. He was offside too, but like the defender did so well. I think that might have been Østegård. I wasn't paying too much attention. Drop down to cautious. Encourage the boys. Again, they don't like it. They don't like me talking to them right now. Piss off, manager. We are busy. With that being said, though, I'm going to start making my subs that I need to do. Calvert-Lewin 6.8. You don't look like you're having fun. I'm going to bring on Big Bad Bembici. At the back, Rincon's got a 6.5. Don't like that. Bono, vice captain, get on the pitch. Lead us to the promised land. And Facey just doesn't look good today either. So I'm going to bring on Wagwe and leave him play, I believe, at right back. And move Blasco. Because Blasco can kind of play there. I mean, Wagwe can kind of play that. And he's fresher legs. So he should play. He should play that position. So we're going to set up with those subs. The 2 players at the back not playing well. And someone up front who wasn't playing great and doesn't look in full confidence. We'll give the youngster a chance, Bembici. So here to Wagwe. Gonna cut inside. Opens up. Ramsdale does well. Does really well. See now what Sheffield United could do here. 1 goal could still change this game. Oh, it's far too easy. Far too easy. Alzate puts it wide though. Gonna go back up to attacking. Tim Roning is there. We're going to demand more from the boys. Oh, Demir just gets there. Beachy through to Helsted. And how did he miss? Oh, it's so close, but that would have been the nerve calmer for certain. Oh, and that would have been, I think, his 40th goal of the season. Meffam to Demir. Helsted gets the ball. He's still running through. Far too high and fancy free. Looks like that 40th is not going to come. Don't give them anything for cheap. Ben Beachy. Nice. Over to Helsted. Demir's in space with him. Oh, I thought that might have been a penalty. It isn't. Blasco can't win against McBurney. Muse, is he onside? I think he is. Tim Roning gets the hand to it. And for the title, I'm going to demand more from the boys and sit back on defensive. We're going to see this game out. Demir. Oh, how is that not a highlight? How is that not a highlight? One last chance to steal the title today from us. Ollie McBurney. Ollie McBurney, boys. Ollie McBurney. Oh, boys. Boys. I told you we're not in good form. I told you we're not looking good right now. Oh, this was a title-winning performance. 92nd minute. They get a little bit of luck. If Ronin gets to that, then that's not a goal. If it goes wide, it's not a goal. It comes off the post and comes right to Ollie McBurney, the former Swansea man. Way up to Beachy. Maybe one last chance, Beachy. We're now 3-on-2. Can Beachy get forward? He can. Can he find someone in space? Yannick Hellsted's 40th of the season. 94 minutes on the clock. Goal number 40. Helsted with the title decider. Beachy's good run. We went for it. We weren't going to accept our lot in life. Wait a fucking minute. Did I just see Mr. Ben Beachy do what I thought I just saw him do? Did I? I think we're going to have to watch that one again, boys. Let's pay attention to Ben Beachy here, okay? So, Roberts comes across. It's nice. But Beachy keeps running. And then right here, it's on his left foot. He spins. And fucking Rabonas it. And there's Yannick with the goal. Oh, boys, that's the title. That's what it's all about. Liverpool can no longer win it. Yannick Helsted finally hits goal number 40 of the season. McBurney. It was the battle of the former strikers. I left Brewster on the bench. I'm glad I did because Beachy came through for me. Calvert-Lewin didn't play well. Helsted got his pair. Demir got his goal. We had to go all out after them to end the game. But what a way to finish. What a way to finish. You sealed the title, boys. Pressure's off. Job's done. We were at home. I don't know why the trophy wasn't there to be paraded. We haven't, seen it. There's 3 games, I believe, today. It says 2. I think there was 3. If I'm correct. Yeah, there was 3. Okay, so that was a late kickoff, I guess. Yeah, we are champions. We have won. And yet we didn't lift the trophy. And this isn't the first time that has happened. But that assist by Beachy is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, Rincon Facey didn't look good at the back. We just placed those with Bono and Wagwe, who looked a little bit better, a little bit more secure in their limited time. And then Beachy came on for Calvert-Lewin. Even though Calvert-Lewin hadn't played badly, but we went with Big Bad Ben. And he did what he does. If that hadn't have worked, I would have probably been pissed. But it did work. And Halstead gets goal number 40. Which is just... oh, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Myelenko played well. Musa, I thought, played well, but doesn't get a rating out of it. And Ollie McBurney with 2 goals. You gotta hate that. You gotta hate that. Norwich, big win. They're down. Let's face facts. Let's face facts. I don't think they're gonna win the last 3 and somehow get out of this. They're kind of done. But a good win at home for them. Wolves stumble. Watford move up into 8th place. Watford and Wolves battling over that European spot. Tottenham not far ahead. Man City not far behind. Villa probably out of it now, unless they win their game in hand, in which case it starts looking unlikely that Man City finish in Europe. But we clinch the title. We complete the treble. Absolutely unbelievable. 15-1 odds. It's our first Premier League title. Absolutely phenomenal. We get our name there on the trophy at long last. And yeah, Halstead is the only guy who I'm going to talk to. 2 great goals. While you're at it, please have a word with Phil Foden and see if we can see what we can get done there. I'm not sure how much that's going to have. Maybe Declan Rice, Ryan Brewster, Cook might help out a little bit later on. But we're going to try and get that. But yeah, what a rough match. What a rough match. Looks like we're going to have to go north of 100. Which I don't want to do. I hope they don't qualify for Europe and that just frees up Phil. Oh, yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. We are champions. Late goal against them was entirely undeserved. I just don't want to talk about it. Like, it doesn't concern me either way. I do think they were lucky to be in the game at that point, but I also think that we needed to go all out against them to get it, and like, yeah, it's just half a dozen of one too many of the other. I'm just not gonna really talk about it. There's just no point. There's no point in my eyes. So we'll set up our training. Hoopla. Yeah, a little bit of everything. We get our bonding, we get our tactics, we get our shadow plays in, which I kind of like. Chance creation, chance conversion already in there. A little bit of set piece play. Not too shabby at all. We just edged the game. Happy about that. We get 1 more scout. See, we went back up to 22 when we won the League Cup. Now we're moving up to 23. So a scout and a coach. Yeah, coach at all levels. Okay. So 1 scout and then a coach at all levels. Oh yeah, physios I was looking at last time. Let's see who's available. There's far too many roles that do use those. Okay, Jim Lawler. Probably a really good person to go for. No, he's going to want to be cheap. Start throwing some money. I think I'll go up to 25. He doesn't want to come in for that. Alfonso does want to just be a scout. I'm going to round him up to 10. Stop people from poaching him because, again, I think he's going to be the best man. Bador is a little bit better, but he's old. Fleich is already playing his role at Hoffenheim. I just don't see it being in our favor unless we do that. Okay, so staff role going to be a coach. We need them to have Continental C license. Or UK and Irish. So that's kind of our coaching setup, realistic. Let's focus on the youth team first. Let's get the first guy in. Be under. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I mean, he's 60. That's my issue there. Oh, Ian Cathro. He's young, he's good, and he's probably not going to want to get promoted out. Kind of people I'm looking at. Low determination, but Brunskill, again, these are the kind of people I think I should be looking at. So we lock in his job. Once 1.7. I'm going to go up to 5 because it's not his role. And again, yeah. I'm not sure whether or not he's going to take it. What about Lomko? Lomko's okay. Is anybody really going to stand out to me? Try an Oswald. Again. Probably going to have to go up to 10. But we get our... Don't know why I really did. Probably going to be... Either way, David Hibbert. Not bad. Go back to Germany. Very good mental coaching. Ooh, that is actually quite tempting. That is actually quite tempting. Get Solares in under 23's coach. I'm just going to skip all the way up to 10. Offer him that deal. Okay. Kind of why I did it, because I knew that would either be a big yes or a big no. Speakman as a coach. Then the 23s. And again, 7.5. Because he didn't want that much money, so it's a huge increase for him. So people are getting added in for the first team. And again, what do we really like? Mislav Klose. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. He's not a bad coach either. Really not a bad coach. I think he's the guy to beat right now. I do think he's the guy to beat. I really don't think I'm missing anything, so it's just adding another body in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna go to Das Billigots, to Cologne FC Cologne. I'm gonna push it up to 15 because the money doesn't worry us. We're swimming in money. We want him to say yes. We want them not to be able to match the deal. And we want to scare the people away from it. So 15,000 to get a very good attacking coach who still works well with youngsters, which plays in. That's got 137 caps and 71 goals for Germany. Like, already speaks basic English. Has his pro license. I think that's a pretty good coach to bring in. So that should be our 3 coaches and our scout. Oh, pretty happy. Like I say, I think unless anything's changed, we should be like the best across the board, and we are. So 1 coach there, 1 coach there, 1 coach there, and a scout. Lovely. And we went up to 9 physios. That's pretty handy. Pretty handy. The game may not rate some of my staff members. Let's look down at the bottom end here. So they don't think Darren Robinson's a good under-18s manager. I think he really is. I really like him. He's resolute. I think he does a good job. Brian Dean as an assistant. Maybe we can upgrade Brian Dean, to be fair. Maybe we can. Under 18s physio, Roger Wild. Perhaps we can upgrade there. And Edelman as under 23s manager. I quite like that. I think you're a decent under 23s coach. You're a decent physio. You're not a great analyst. So yeah, we can probably upgrade on some of these. Do we have any bad personalities? That's something else we really need to look at. Yeah. Recruitment analyst Jordan Turner, as good as he is fickle. Our loan manager, who is really good, Fraser Manson, is temperamental. Couple of Scotsmen there not really throwing their hat into the right thing there, I guess. Resolute model citizen Hugo Berggren, under 18s coach. Okay, so maybe there's some staff that we can be chopping and changing as we go. Looks like we're one of the best staff members rating wise. Does anybody beat us on reputation? No, not even close. The overrated Adelman, I guess. Dara Conley and Jose Boto, pretty good there. Darren Robinson is rated, but isn't actually a good under 18. I think we're always going to struggle to get what the game considers good managers in, because, yeah, although we get into the level where we could get some good people in there. Well, that's not bad. Really not bad. So, okay. Okay. Quick look at our dynamics. Very good. Excellent growing back up after a couple of bad losses. Managerial support is high, but not complete. But it's quite good on this level. Facey and Calvert-Lewin. That's good. If we are going to lose players, I guess we lose Brewster and Ruining, because we've agreed fees that they can go for. Wagway might be a good time to sell. Brooks isn't quite getting the job done. So I'd say those 4. And then because Brewster's going, I'd probably keep Calvert-Lewin. Yeah, Helsted should step up. Mukiele can probably be sold. But Halstead can go influential. I think either Bono or Demir probably slides up into team leaders. Rice probably becomes influential next season. I'd really hope so. I would really hope so. I think we're all good. Again, Demir, Halstead, Rincon, Michele, Blasco, Martin Stevic, Sousa, Sanchez, Amora. Pretty much a bunch of regens with a couple of attacking midfielders and Michele in there. Not a bad bunch. And then the main first team players and the young Englishmen. That's kind of what that's like my first 11 almost, with Beachy and Bev slotted in. We're only really missing Demir Halstead. That's fine. Playing time. Bono wants more games. Mukiele wants more games. One of you will be happy, one of you will not. New contract for Martin Sevic. New contract still for Rincon. He wants to be a first team player. New contract for Brooks. New contract for Tonali. New contract with Roning. A new contract with Brewster. I think we're going to give Tonali a deal. I think we're going to give Tonali a deal. Then we got to go in as an important player. Can I go down like 250? Don't mind giving you some back here, but like 250. I don't want to go higher than that. That's what Demir is. You can have a little bit of money there. You can have $1 million if you get into the team of the year. Assist bonus, goal bonus, that's all fine. 75 is as high as I'm going on your adherence fee. I'm happy to pay that 10 million. Okay, so that's Tonali. Those have got fees agreed, and I'm not sure I really want to keep them right now anyway. Brooks is wanted. Who wants Brooks? Tottenham. Of course it's Tottenham. It's always Tottenham. Always Tottenham. I wouldn't mind making that money, so I'm going to hold off on that. You want to be a first team player? You're on the cusp. He must be an important player as well. Like, he thinks a lot of himself. I don't want to really reward that, but I'm going to. Because I'll lie to him now and reduce it later. But we'll give him a good deal. It's not a crazy deal for a player of his ability. And I think we give Martin Sevic his deal. There we go. So I'm going to remove the middle one, drop that down to regular status. We get a little bit more time to fulfill that goal. In fact, let's take it off and see what he says as a squad player. So, little trick to make that go through. Push that up to 50 as well. Round these out, pay the agent so we don't have to talk any longer. That allows me to kill that. Good deals there. And it's highly likely if nobody else leaves that four or five people would. And because they got deals agreed, Roning and Brewster are the two most likely. They promised to leave. Brooks, I could definitely sell and not worry about it. Wagwe, I could definitely sell, not worry about it. And then the third one is Mukiele once game time. Vasco Souza, Bono, players like that, I really haven't made up my mind, to be fair. I really haven't made. The Closer and Oswald get work permits underway for those two. Beekman doesn't need it, of course. And yeah, I'm just going to play the reserves in the league now. And yeah, try and get things lined up for the next game, which will be the FA Cup final against Man United. You can see here, we're in the playoffs with the under-23s. And like I say, things have gone. We look at the fixtures. If you look at the fixtures, the EFL Trophy Southern Section group we played really well in. The International Cup we've played really well in. So, yeah, we've beaten Arsenal in the International Cup semis. And we got a final against Barcelona B team. That should be interesting to see how good we can be there. The Premier League Cup Group 3. We did okay, but didn't get out the groups. So, a little bit disappointing there. The under-18s. Again, looks like a decent season all in all. We played and did quite well. Yeah, looks like we've had a very, very good season, to be fair. We lose the under-18s Premier League final to Liverpool with a team of players that don't exist. The UEFA Youth League semi against Real Madrid with a team that doesn't exist. And then we got a final against Man City under-18. So, despite the fact that, yeah, are you still in there? You're not. You're in the under-23s. You're available for the under-18. Just selected? Yeah, you just selected. So we don't have anybody in the under-18s, which is why we're getting what we're getting there. But, yeah, we got a lot of players in the under-23s at least. But it's been a good season. It's been a really good season at all levels of the club. Like I say, no under-18s. So many under-23. And a lot of players are out, which is why I had to call up people like Wade, who aren't ready, but Wade, Mountain, they should be down in the reserves. Norville Williams and Ferry as well. That might be it, though. That might be it. A lot of these boys are probably deserving to be up here. So we called up the rest. Yeah, it's a good squad. It's a good under-23 squad when we look at it, because like if we sell Brewster for 100 million, use that money to bring in Phil Foden, get rid of Brooks and Sousa, we got room for a midfielder, room for a striker at the very least. So James Matthews comes up, says Matthews, it's Beachy, it's Calvert-Lewin, and it's Halstead as our 4. If I want to call up Ryan Hughes, I can call up Ryan Hughes. I want to call up Calvert-Cantey or Jean Vidal, who's hit 35 in the championship, and 34 in the championship. Charlton are in 3rd, and they still got a slight chance of going up, but they're probably... Oh, no, 46 again. I thought it was 48 for some reason. Yeah, so they can finish a point back, but they'll be in the playoffs with Brighton, Newcastle, and Bournemouth. So we'll see kind of what they do. But Jean Vidal has been massive for them. Absolutely massive. Ignacio as well. Decent little player. Probably not going to make it for us, but he's been there with them. Levi Towers, again, solid player. Don't know if he makes it for us or not. Don't know. I don't know. Bracken isn't ours, but again, another good loan deal they pulled in from Man City there. Ben Knight's a former Man City player, but he's on loan from us. Again, don't think he makes it. And George Long, they've just called in as a good, solid goalkeeper. But yeah, I think we've definitely helped them. They've got Mohamed, who Yeah, slowly working his way into the team. Okay. We'll see what they've done. But yeah, they've relied heavily on loans. But Janvier Dow is a goal machine in the championship. There's a chance to bring him up. I'm really kind of excited. I'm excited to overhaul this team. It does suck that we win the title and then it's like selling. Worst case scenario, if I'm selling everybody I think I can and maybe want to. Yeah, what's that actually look like? 8 players. 8 players. So, Roning, Bono, Mukiele, Wagwe, Brooks, Sousa, Brewster, and Calvert-Lewin. I think I can sell all those for big money and be okay. Lewis Cook will still be here. Metham will still be here. Rice will still be here. That will be my core British aspect of the team. Finale will still be here. I think he definitely deserves his spot. Don't think we can argue against that. Demir will still be here as well. And he is just so good. He is so good. Yeah. I'm not sure after that. Like, it's all regens. Martin Savage and Bevan in midfield. Mora and Blasco at fullback. Facey starts over Mora. Sanchez becomes the new number 1. Rincon slides finally fully into that first team slot. And Helsted and Beachy maybe take over as the main strikers with Matthew number 3 and somebody else as number 4. We got options. So let me know what you think I should do. Should I blow up this first team or not? Should I sell as many as I can, really focus on, and hopefully if Man City screw up, hopefully. We want to see Villa win here. Because if Villa win, it's another team above Man City for the running. But yeah, if Man City don't qualify, yes, Ollie Watkins. Yes. Yeah, if they don't win and they don't get into Europe, Phil Foden may be available. He may just be available. Let's see. We earned £1 million this month. We're up to 360 in the bank again. So we're down nearly 80 million. We're down 58 million basically from our highest point. When we get the prize money in from the end of this season, I think we'll be pushing up. We're aggressive and clinical. Liverpool are just amazing, but we are just fantastic. We are fantastic. Spence. Maybe not lately. Maybe not lately. Yeah, important dates. We got the Barcelona game. We got these games. Then we got the playoff games for the under 23. Brooks wants to run through, which is good. And Rincon. Temperament has improved. And he's more focused, so he's not as controversial. That is amazing. John Dougal, who's had a very good season himself up front in that youth team. Like, him and Ryan Hughes have been unbelievable. So, yeah, they don't look good. They don't look good. That mental sort of block really worries me. But runs with ball, that will help. And he's been playing well. Elstead third behind Saganov and Rafael Leao. Youngsters though, Martin Savage just behind Demir and Helsted, big boy number 1. I like that. He dedicates it to me. I love that. Once again, exactly the same. ratio, but we're not getting much love. We won in October. August was 2nd. September we're 3rd. We win it in October. We're 2nd in November. 2nd in December. 2nd in January. 2nd in February. We didn't appear in March. We had a really bad month. I didn't know Swansea was at Villa. I didn't know he was the manager there. I remember him at like Bayern Munich and Kaiserslautern. He was a very decent striker. Very decent striker. And we're 2nd again now. So, are we manager of the year? I think so. But we've only been manager of the month once. Janvier Dow, 4 games, 7 goals. Eddie Nketiah and Jared Bowen firing West Ham to promotion, but Janvier Dow has been absolutely amazing. Young player as well. I forgot about that. Raul Luna could be our backup goalie next season, but he is pushing West Ham all the way to the Premier League. Yeah. Oh my God. So I got a striker pushing Charlton so close and a goalie keeping West Ham up in the mix. And we didn't send anyone to... And they end up with... Well, maybe winning the league. They lose their final game. Goal difference will take West Ham above them if they win. Final game is away to Bristol City. Not too bad, but definitely not easy. And away to Forest Green. I mean, that's a much easier tie, even being away. Okay. There's a chance that Raul Luna comes back to us with a championship title. Forgot he was there. Victor Matthews down at Newport County. I think he's a midfielder, but I think he's being played a lot as a striker. I was retraining him to play striker, but then I realized like he'd actually make a really good midfielder anyway. But he's not going to make it at this club, I don't think. Great season for him. That is fine. I have pared down the shortlist somewhat. Mbappe is still on it. That's my dream. Namana for Falkirk looks like SPFL, player of the month. Pretty solid midfielder. So fair play to him. And he's there as well. You're not mine. I've got some players on loan in Scotland that I don't know exactly where they are. I haven't paid attention. There's too many of them, I think, is the point. There's too many players out. Okay, no players are leaving. Oh yeah. Some players are being released, so I decided to snap them up. They're not amazing, but I mean, they are and they aren't. You know, it depends what you think. But Aaron Joseph is a right back. He's coming in from Chelsea. Mark Blackmore from Liverpool can play right and centre. And Darren Graham, who I think looks a little bit better again, is another right and centre. Benton Cohen's coming in as a left and centre. Only 3-star for him. I don't know. I still think that Jose is going to be, hopefully, a superstar centre-back. Gerbus is English-Turkish. Like, I spent some big money. There's a good amount of potential in Scout Report. We're going to wait and see on that. Starkey as well, a left-back. Like, there's a huge amount of money being spent on Starkey because I messed up. I didn't realize that the deal was that big. So, I thought it was 8.25, and I was like, that's a lot, but I'm willing to pay it. I kind of screwed up. And we're on the hook for it. So, yeah, you kind of... Oh, you got to live with it, boys. You got to live with it. Glenn Blackburn as well in midfield. Another nice little centre midfielder. Lots of work to be done, but good potential. Another young Englishman. Shane Knott, again, really like the mentals. The other things suck. We'll work on it. Good potential. Take him from Man City. And then we got to wait nearly 3 years. But there's a striker from Colombia with tons of potential named Asprilla. I don't care who you are. You do that. You do that deal. Am I right? Look at him. He's 15. You do that deal. How much am I paying for him? Like, yeah, five and a quarter. It's not a huge amount of money. Definitely has things to be worked on. But like Helsted, Beachy, Hughes, Asprilla, Dougal, and Matthews, Janvier Dow, the Dutch boy. I can't remember the name of the Dutch striker I brought in towards the end of this season, or mid-season, or early season. I can't remember exactly when I got him in. Felicia, 750 from Ajax. Like, Ezra could be really good as well. Cavalcante, Signorelli, backups like Cornwell and Kingdom. Gwilym, I'm not sure on. Another backups. Gomez and William. Gomez probably gets sold. Carbonell probably gets sold at this point. They're not going to break into the first team. I think we sell and make pretty decent profit on those kind of players. In fact, that's the other thing I wanted to do quickly. I want to get people's opinions on. And yes, long video, but hey, that's what we're on for. The older players. So I think Faustino is never going to get into my first. He just isn't. He was very, very cheap. I don't think anyone will disagree that there's a market for him, and it's time he went. Matsima, we threw money at to try and get someone who I thought would be good. Just doesn't have the potential I thought he might have. So I don't think he made it. Ben Knight, yes, he's English. Yes, we want to build British. He's still young, but again, we didn't pay much for him. And I really think if we can cash in and get 3 million or something, then that will be good. Lucas Gomez, the Brazilian Portuguese Swede. Again, not going to get into our first team, I don't believe. But should be a market. He scored goals on loan everywhere. Non-league, League One for 2 seasons, and into the Scottish Premiership. So I definitely think there's a market. How much do we spend on Gomez? Like, next to nothing. He's worth almost 10 million. And like I said, Carbonell as well. Quite cheap. Can make our profit. Just not going to play for us. But again, has gone out on loan and done the job. Like, I could definitely see us selling those. Players like Keith Williams. He's young, he's British, he's solid, potentially he's got room to grow. I don't know about him. Heathcote, I thought, was going to be the best midfielder we had. He hasn't quite developed that way yet. There's still time to really grow, but I think Bevan is certainly well ahead of him, and Santa started moving ahead of him. So, and Martin Savage has really come across and done a good job for us. So, I'm not sure on Heathcote anymore at 20, but maybe Joshua Williams, backup striker, tons of pace, doesn't look amazing. He's 19. Rory Cornwell, very solid all-round kind of player, more of a target man perhaps. Time to sell him. I don't know. Graham Bowers, I still want to keep around. I think he can still develop. He's definitely got the potential to come into the first team. Maybe not next season, but possibly season after. Mark Butler, backup left back if we need one. We are kind of set, and I did just spend 18 million on another young one. Oh, that deal's going to kill me. It really doesn't matter, but it's going to mess with me. Chris Simpson, solid backup, centre back. Can play left back, but definitely would be centre back for me. Like to be him. John Johnson looks solid. I don't know. I'm gonna just run through the 19-year-olds. FFL. I mean, that's kind of sums up my feelings on Fabien Faresmain-Laurence. I really thought he'd be better. Potential dropped off a cliff once he joined us. Same with Eddie Mann when we got better, but could he be a backup? Should we sell? I think I'm leaning to sell on Eddie. Douglas Enrique, do we need him? We've got Luna, we've got Sanchez, we've got other good backup prospects. There's ability here. What do we do with Douglas Enrique? Like I say, Luna, he's showing he can do it in Britain. He's working towards that sort of British passport already. Likely to be our number 2 next season. Rui Santos, probably time to sell. Yeah, anybody disagree there? Jurisic, another left back, another good young player, but probably not needed. Cavalcante, probably not needed, although I really like some of his stats. Probably another loan deal, and we'll see how he works out. Kingdom, unsure. Roll on, unsure. We got a lot of South Americans here. Do have a lot of South Americans. Naimana probably doesn't make it. Is it time to sell him? Joel Richmond. I kind of like Joel Richmond, actually. Like, there's some really, really phenomenal stats in here. I think if we make him a little bit quicker and we work on his heading, marking, tackling, I think he'd be alright. He's not the tallest centre-back, but again, as a backup, I think he might be a good guy to have in there. Ignacio, again, I think we can sell, but do we want to? I don't know. I'm so undecided on all these. Another backup goalie prospect in Yannick Sau. We can probably let him go. Guillem, I like some of his stuff and not others. Can we make our profit there? Cotta, another German goalkeeper backup prospect. Can we do something with him? I don't know. Levy Towers probably going to keep as a backup. Not amazing, but good enough. Darren Gillespie. Looks like he's developing. So again, could be another centre-back backup prospect, as well as all the other guys we're bringing in. James Matthew, I think, is the no-brainer that we bring up into the first team. But yeah, there's a bunch of these players who are on the edge, like Robertson, probably sell. Even though he's 18, probably sell. Derek Byrne, maybe keep. I don't know. Have your say on some of these players. Pause as I'm bringing up names, but not sure where I stand. But if we did clear out, let's say, everybody over the age of 18. Everybody over the age of 18 goes, apart from, I would say, maybe Heathcote, Williams, Bowers, Simpson, Luna to play backup for us. Richmond, possibly, and Towers. Yeah, maybe if those are the over 18s we keep. Levy Towers, Richmond, Luna, Simpson, Bowers, Williams, Heathcote. And Luna be in the first team. The rest would probably stay in the under 23s. And as well as Luna, we'd call up James Matthews to the first team squad. And then I got questions like, Guerra, Cordoba, like, I don't know. Oh my god, the players we could call up that have got good futures. Okay, we're definitely calling up these two. That's for certain. But like, I could call up Ryan Hughes because he's British. And he is really, really good. He'd be the next guy. And then big potential, so Cordoba might be there, Conche might be there. Enrique Guerra, Munoz. Look, there's just so many centre midfielders. Oh my god. Either I've got an eye for centre midfielders or there's just 1,000,001 out there. I don't know. But yeah. Asprilla long term, I'm hoping works out. We won't see him until he's 18. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We're 3 years away from Asprilla. It's another Jorge Hernandez idea. Hopefully it all works out. Hopefully it all works out. But yeah, 3 more games to finish off the season. Hopefully we lift the title at some point. We're not having, like, there's so many takeover things popping up, and I don't know why. As far as I'm aware, the board that took over this season just don't want to sell. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Anthony just getting in there to equalize. We win the International Cup. We beat Barcelona 4-3. Ezra's fantastic up top. Ryan Hughes grabs 2 goals. Sant in midfield and Koronek from right back. Some of these players are really... Some of these could be really good. Looks like Barca play, we were more dangerous, but Barcelona controlled the game. Let's watch the goals. So we got off to an early 3-0 lead. Back to 3-2. Then Koronek scores for 4-3. Will turn out to be the game winner. And Pick gets a goal at the death. So here we go. Ezra, lovely running. What a ball to Sant. Love that. Great finish across the keeper. So early doors, we were up nice and early. Playing quite well. Hamas, good fight. Felicia, okay. So, Ezra's... I see why Ezra's been impressive. And again, both of Hughes' goals are taken away from Ezra. I see. Yeah, Hughes did really well, but I do see. Then second half. Oh, that's really nice by Grau. Really bad from us. You should never allow someone to score like that, but... And then a set piece. Yeah, not great. And then Hughes. Right into Tamash. Koronek from deep. Solid strike. Not too bad. Lovely ball up the field. Made up. Right under or through the goalie. So solid, yeah, you can see kind of, you know, Diego's playing quite well. Solid player. Playing up top. Pick with a good finish. You can see well-rounded players we came up against today. Well-rounded. Oh, boy. Jordan De Blois. We're never going to be able to sign him. But him and Ezra, like, the Dutch might have a good strike partnership moving forward. We will see. Shane Pages, left back playing on the left wing. He looks solid. Give him his credit. He looks solid. Aruna Sese. Yeah, Sese doesn't look great. Oriel, again, just looks solid. 25-year-old. Oh, my team's like 18, 19. They're playing a 25-year-old. Grau did okay. Grau did okay. He's playing right wing. So a few players out of position. And Dai solid. Canedo is solid. And Igor is solid. Well, Astralaga in goal. not the best. So, yeah, a bunch of solid kind of players. De Boer is definitely intriguing. Did he come through? He did come through the academy. Okay. Okay, so didn't really feature. Breakthrough non-competitive there, and plays in the B team. Yeah, I'm going to be very interested to see how Jordan De Boer comes and see how he plays, how he develops. Looks like it's 44 million. If he turns out to be like a 5-star talent, it could be a good 44 million to spend. I'm not going to do so. Yeah, okay. So, under 18s lost the final to Liverpool, lost an international semi-final or a European semi-final against Real Madrid. The under 23s get into the playoffs by finishing top of the league for their for Premier League Division 2 Development League. Win the International Cup at under 23s level. And I think still have a couple of good games left to play. No, that was it for them. Under 18s. The under 18s, which don't have players. So yeah, big loss against Man City in the first leg because they don't have real players. And then we're going to be playing that second leg. So with the real players in the team, if we had enough numbers, I think that would be closer. That would still be a loss, but be closer. And then we got a shot against Man City. So there could have been trophies all over the place at all levels of the club. But I'll take what we've got. I'll take what we've done. Like I say, a lot of questions for me. Who do we sell out of the reserves? Do we cut down? There's not too many that are old. Like 20 or above. There's like 8 people. There's a lot of people in that who probably deserve first team football that will never get it with us. So it's probably time to let them go. But have your say, comment section down below. Smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't. Thank you very much for joining us on this journey. It's been a wonderful time. We did win the league. And what can I say? Everything is amazing. Oh my god. Yannick can put one more past Brewster last season. Absolutely amazing. Katas Vickers, who cares about that? Tonali, new 5-year deal. Rincon, 5-year deal. Martin Savage, 5-year deal. Basically should win the Writers Footballer of the... Really? I'm going to have to disagree. But, hey. If he does win it, congratulations to him. But yeah, we're going to leave things there. So, take care. I'll see you soon. Thank you very much for the continued support. Like I say, you know what to do. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you very soon for the end of the season party for an FA Cup final against Man United. It's been a wonderful season. We are Premier League champions. It feels so weird to say that. With a League Cup and a UEFA Super Cup under our belt. An FA Cup final to play. Following on from last season's heroics in Europe, winning the Europa League. We may have got undone in the Champions League quarters this year. But we're starting to see just how good this team is. Hope you be there to see it with us. Take care, stay safe, take care of one another. See you very soon. Till such times, I wish you all the best in your games. And I hope you have luck like I seem to have had this year.